We're live now.
Good morning. Come on. We've had a busy morning, and we got our cardio in.
That we did. Hasn't popped up for me yet. Oh, there it is.
It took a little sec. I think we've been working it hard this morning.
You think?
Yep. I'm waiting. My flooring guys are not there yet. They said 8 to 10, so might meet in the middle and make it 9.
Report crimes in progress to 911. Call police at 78 crime with information leading to an arrest. You can stay anonymous if you choose. And store the Graffiti Busters hotline on your mobile phone. 329-2828.
No floor yet.
Is Jeff home?
Thank you, baby. Yeah. I expect them to be done when I get home today.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Ace.
It's like the night at the Roxbury.
Were you dancing?
Hi, Cody.
Beeson?
I see his picture.
Oh, hi, Cody. All right, you ready?
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Yes, if you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and Monster Media, Yuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. Plus, it's a way for you to interact with the show. If you have any questions or comments for any of the guests we may have in, you can ask them right there on Facebook Live, or you can always give us a call here at the station at 928-782-4321.
And if you do normally follow me on Facebook Live, you may have seen a little bit activity earlier today.
Just a little bit. We got up early this morning.
It's your early day anyway, Thursdays, but I was up earlier than I probably even wanted. I'll have to reset my alarm for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
I woke up at 4:30 and said I may as well just get up as it is. Mm-hmm. We were fortunate to be in the presence of many local wonderful businesses and individuals in our community at the Yuma's Best Awards.
Yes, we sure were.
They did it in conjunction with Good Morning Yuma, the chamber mixer that they have it's a breakfast mixer that they do.
Yes.
And Teresa and I were very blessed to have been selected by people in our community for the coveted title of Best Local Radio Personality.
Yes. We were so excited. We started this show for Yuma. That's considering the name Today in Yuma. It's a local show all about Yuma, and we're happy that you guys love us being a part of your morning. So yes, we were presented with Yuma's Best Local Radio Personality, and you were also awarded for how many years in a row?
Number 9.
Year number 9, Yuma's Best Photographer as well.
Thank you so much to everyone for thinking of us and just showing your love. Yes. I know you do it all the time anyway, but
exactly.
We do appreciate it. And we were in great company. We sat with Sandra and Brittany and the great folks from Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services.
Yes.
They won for Pest Control Company. And then our good friends Jimmy Gilmore, he is with Quick Refrigeration. They were there also.
Yes, they won Yuma's Best Heating and Cooling.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And so many others. We are just, we saw Robert and Danielle from 251 Downtown Twisted Kitchen.
Yes, they won Yuma's Best New Restaurant in town. So, yeah, it was fantastic. There was a lot of our friends and a lot of people that we've had here on the show, too. So it was nice to see everyone there and celebrate all of Yuma's local businesses.
It was. There were over 450 people in attendance. And they normally, for their Good Morning Yuma, I guess don't have a crowd that large. We're generally at work. We made arrangements. We want to say thank you to Anita for holding down the fort here.
Yes, thank you very much.
She took one for the team, so Teresa and I could be gone at the same time. We do appreciate that so much. But we ended up parking at the chamber office, the old City Hall location off First Street, and walking to the Hilton Garden, or the Pivot Point over there. because there was no parking anywhere.
There was no parking. You know, at 6:15 in the morning, it's dark, and trying to find parking in that area was. And so finally, Jennifer said, "You know what? We'll walk.
We'll walk. We don't care.
We'll walk."
And the instructions said, "Please be prompt. We want to start right at 6:30." That didn't exactly happen.
No,
and I
not
think
at all.
they unfortunately probably had to turn some people away. But it was a great event, and we want to give a huge thank you to Barbara Rochester from Crossroads Mission for giving us a ride back.
Yeah, she saw us walking back, which was good because we were rushing to get here so that we could get on air and relieve Anita of her duties that she was holding down over here. And thankfully, Barbara stopped us and she said, "How about
she
you
goes,
guys need a ride?"
She goes, "How far did you park?" A couple blocks away. We're almost back to the station.
We're almost back. So,
well, we do thank you all so much. Again, if you would like to see the complete list of Yuma's best winners, it's in today's copy of the Sun.
Yes, it is.
All right. Now, today is February 8th, and we have some birthdays on our list.
We do. We have some birthday shout-outs courtesy of Firehouse Subs. We have Jay Holland. He's a longtime friend of mine and a good friend of ours here at the station, AJ Mosqueda. And Kim
Valenzuela Munoz.
There you go.
It rolled over to 2 lines because her name is long.
It is. So happy birthday from all of us here at Monster Media.
That's right. And we want to thank our great friends at Firehouse Subs. If you have a birthday to submit, all the birthdays for the week are put into a bowl, and we draw one winner at random every Friday.
Yes.
And the winner will receive, it's a nice little lunch or dinner. It's a medium sub, chips, a drink, and dessert.
Ooh, sounds good. We'll be drawing that winner later today. So if we announce
Tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I?
It's not Friday.
I know it's not Friday. Tomorrow. So you still have time to get in for this week. Please email me today if you have any for tomorrow. That way we can get all of them compiled and ready to go.
Right. You can also find the entry form to submit that the birthday information on our website at monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma page, and there's a form. Look for the Firehouse Subs logo. It's a little party square.
It is.
That's how I like to think of it. And make sure in the entry form you give us the person's name who's celebrating a birthday and the date. That is important.
It is very important.
If it's a weekend birthday, we'll share it on Friday.
Yes.
And if you came into the game a little late, we'll share it on Monday. But please just get that information to us. We do appreciate them at Firehouse Subs. They do a lot of great things for the community.
They definitely do.
All right. Now, coming up on the show today, Richard Colwell will be here. The Arizona Western College CTE Open House is tonight. And we're going to be talking with him about a few other things that are taking place. It's the open house for the career and technical education, 5 to 7:30 tonight. And then we're also going to be talking about the Law Enforcement Training Academy at Arizona Western College.
Fantastic. And then we also have some fun folks coming in. I look forward to having these folks in every year. It's the folks from the Yuma Jaycees Silver Spur Rodeo.
It's the announcers that come, and these are the ones that tour with them on the circuit.
Yeah, exactly.
So they know all the... They know the drill. They know all the competitors, and some of them know the local competitors, too. We do have individuals that travel with the circuit, but the barrelmen, too. Some of them double duty as clowns, I believe. But you know what? Personality just abounds. It's phenomenal. They're always fun and really energetic.
So we'll have them on later today and later on in the show to give you a little information on what to expect this weekend, because it is rodeo weekend.
Yes, it is. And I had multiple people ask yesterday, I think 5 minutes apart, all of them, when's the parade? 9:30 Saturday morning. And I did share the route yesterday on my page and the station page. But you can go to the Yuma Jaycees Silver Spur Rodeo Facebook page also. They have it there. And it shows you, they have little highlighted and color-coded areas.
Is it similar to the light parade?
I don't remember. I think it's backwards from the light parade.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone go to my page and tell us what
let me go to your page and find out.
Math is not my forte. Neither is reading a map. if I could GPS it, no. Okay, Google, tell me how I followed the parade route.
Or in time for
I remember using a map in my previous job. I mean, yes, we had Google Maps and things, but there is a lot of little streets that weren't showing up then. Either they hadn't been added to Google yet, or whatever the case may be. I know it sounds like it was a long time ago, but it really wasn't. But there was a lot of things that we couldn't find on there, or they'd sent you in the wrong direction. So I learned how to use a map.
I know my directions. I know north, south, east, and west. According to this map, it says, and this is what I shared yesterday, it will form up on Maiden Lane and will go north to 2nd Street, turn left onto 2nd Street to Main Street, go right on Tigges Parkway and go west to 2nd Avenue, turn left onto 2nd Avenue, proceed, that was a smaller font, proceed to 4th Street, turn right onto 4th Street and take 4th Street to 4th Avenue, turn left onto 4th, and parade will end at 4th Avenue and 12th Street.
So it's like the light parade backwards.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's weird.
I was trying to kind of figure out the best way to describe it, but there you go. Backwards light parade.
There you go.
And the 5 C's this year, I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me. Do you remember what they are?
You can do this. Mm-hmm.
Citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Climate.
Cattle.
And
copper. Good job, Anita. Hey, I got more than I did last time, and I know for sure cactus is not one of them, even though it should be. It should be the 6 C's.
That is correct. Copper, cattle, cotton, citrus, and climate.
There you go.
And no cactus.
And no cactus.
We want the 6 C's next year to fit everything in.
We want to say good morning to Janelle. She's tuning in from Iowa. She says, good morning from Iowa, ladies. We're in double digits today. She said a whole 10 degrees above zero. We're expecting snow starting tonight, though, at least tomorrow morning, 6 inches or so. Oh, my goodness. No, thank you.
That's kind of extreme. We have Nell watching, and we have Ravonda watching, too.
Oh, hi,
And
Rev.
I was chatting with some other friends in Pennsylvania yesterday, and she said, well, the boss said if our work's done, we can leave by 1 because they'd already had 7 inches of snow.
Wow.
And that would have been before 1 o'clock their time. I talked to her at 11 their time.
Yeah.
And again, we're very fortunate. There are people complaining that it's in the low 80s here right now, but
I'm not complaining.
it's not us.
No.
I've heard some grumblings from people, and there are some people that are not in as fortunate a situation as we are.
Yeah, definitely fortunate. I like I said, I will soak it up as much as we can. We don't have this is something we don't have all year long, and when we have our summers like we do, this is definitely welcome.
Oh, when summer ends and we start trickling into fall, we can't. The minute it drops below 100, we start acting like there's a slight chill in the air.
Yeah. So we can bring out our sweaters.
Exactly.
You know what? I have been holding off. I want to wear them a little bit longer before I have to put them away.
We can wear them. We just have to have the air on.
You know what? I did wear shorts on Sunday though, for a little bit, but I'm trying. I want to keep my pants and sweaters on just for a little bit longer.
I appreciate that. Now, speaking of our good friend Janelle watching from Iowa, today is National Iowa Day.
Oh, there you go.
And we have lots of family in Iowa, in Creston and Council Bluffs, and I am not a well-traveled individual, but I've been to Iowa.
Oh, wow.
In 1996, we went back to visit my husband's family, so I got to check out all the greenery and the rolling hills. The agriculture is a little different because they do the big round hay bales, and for me, that was, what on earth is that weird thing?
And which is weird because we're used to seeing hay bales around here.
But not the round ones.
Not the round
That's
ones.
what's so strange. I was thinking, is that what happens after you get a big crop circle from a UFO? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I
There you
was
go,
not
Jen.
sure. Well, Iowa Day recognizes the Hawkeye State. It's the 29th state to join the U.S., and it's known for fertile prairie, rolling hills, raising innovative people, and some nostalgic movie moments. From the Mississippi River to the Harvest and Plymouth, Harrison, or Fremont counties, Iowa's history, beauty, and hospitality flourish. Now think Bridges of Madison County.
Never watched it.
Didn't? Ever? Really?
No.
Okay, well, you'll have to.
Yeah.
You didn't watch that, but you watched that other garbage you're going to go see today?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
That involves shades of a certain color.
Yeah, a lot of people like that garbage, okay?
A lot of people like that other garbage, too.
I didn't say it was
I like Clint Eastwood. I like Clint Eastwood.
I'll have to watch it. Oh my goodness.
How dare you?
I will make sure to watch it this weekend. Jeez.
All right, today's also National Boy Scouts Day. Shout out to Anita.
Yes, she's a
We
Boy
love
Scout
it.
She's
mom.
our honorary Boy Scout.
Yes, definitely.
And while I don't think the weather is necessarily conducive to it today, it will be soon National Kite Flying Day.
You know what? Eli got a really cool kite for his birthday, and it's rather large. I'm kind of excited to actually get it out, but yeah, it hasn't been the weather hasn't been exactly right for it yet, so we'll have to pull it out here soon. But it was really cool. It's bigger than him.
A good friend of ours too. He's a big kite guy, and when we lived out in the foothills, there was a lot more open area too, and we would get out there. It's a lot of fun. I saw a father-daughter flying one in one of the basins in our subdivision a couple weeks ago. And it was pretty neat.
My husband one time, when Eli was a little bit younger, he attached the kite to the fishing pole, so it would go a lot higher. I've never seen a kite go that high. So you just because there's so string
Line,
on
yeah.
a line on a
Right.
fishing pole. So he just let it went up and up and up and up, and it was stayed up there. And finally, I'm like, okay, you can bring it back now. It was really, really high. Just little tricks I never even tried before.
That is cool. Well, Little says he was stationed in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania, right outside of Harrisburg, and they got snowed on so many times. He said, I'm not complaining about Yuma cold, which is obviously the biggest oxymoron I've ever seen. That is right. And Melissa Russian R congratulates us on our Yuma's Best Award this morning. Thank you so much. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. Yes. Joe Berrigan says, shout out to Jeff E. Well, shout out, Jeff E.
All right.
Good morning.
Again, thank you all for listening. We are going to take a quick break here on Today in Yuma. We will be back with Richard Colwell from Arizona Western College talking about that open house tonight and more. Today in Yuma is heard weekdays 9 to 10 on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Plus, you can stream us at monstermediayuma.com or watch us on the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment to get your 2017 taxes done at Classic Accounting at their Yuma or Foothills location. Call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports, try out your gun before you buy it on 10 lanes of controlled environment at Yuma's only indoor shooting range. That's Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, one of Yuma's best and one of our favorites. They're family owned and operated, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. And tomorrow is what?
Free Filter Friday.
That's right. Take your old air filter into 190 West 10th Street, and they will give you a free brand new 1-inch standard air filter tomorrow. That's getcoolquick.com.
And our wonderful friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, another one of Yuma's best. You'll have to go to Facebook and check out our selfie with all of them this morning. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and now you can find them on Snapchat. And if you like them, if you follow them on Snapchat, you could be entered to win an awesome prize. That's Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, 343-9149.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break. Hello. All right. Where did... Oh, there you go. Wait a minute. You're not wearing a cowboy hat.
I'm not.
There's a lot going on today.
I
All right.
by the time I come out.
We'll get you guys in just a few minutes, okay?
God, buddy.
Oops, sorry about that.
We have a studio full of cowboys. See, it feels warm in here now.
Open the door.
It is warm.
It's toasty.
And I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do the lights. So please.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at the text from boss.
No worries.
How are you this fine morning?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you for
Fantastic.
letting me be here.
Hey, no problem. It's our pleasure. Hello, Carla. Good morning.
Well, hello, Carla.
Oh, Carla just joined. Carla Park. Hey, Carla. That's why that makes sense now.
Richard, will you grab the microphone and pull it right up to you? The whole thing there. There you go. You're good.
Right there.
Just like that. We want to be able to hear you.
Okay. I'll speak up.
Next to Lowe's. They are there.
Are they? You're so funny.
Oh, is that your floor?
Yeah. I said they're going to show up at 9, right in the middle of that 8 to 10 window.
Good morning, Sally. Thank you. She watched us receive our awards.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
It is.
It
warm
feels
in-
better, though.
It does. Yesterday, it was cold in here. The air conditioning came on, and I was like, "What is this? Why are you on?"
I think you'd have to keep this equipment cool.
Yeah, you
Yes.
do. You do.
And it kicks on at a certain temperature, but it's with it being
Relatively cool
winter,
outside.
Yeah.
it wasn't having to kick on.
It's the server that has to be cooler than the rest of the equipment now.
Okay.
That's a different room.
That's a whole different.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We got about 1 minute.
That's the 70-degree room. There
Okay.
you go, down.
Yeah, they did receive Yuma's Best. We saw them receive their award too.
Well, congratulations of them. For
White Town Inc.
to them, for them, congratulations.
To them.
To them.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I'm already done today.
We started a little bit earlier than normal.
I meant to grab like a banana and an apple before I left this morning, and I didn't.
I should have brought your
I
fruit
didn't
cup.
in
I was
it.
to say a fruit cup or some bacon.
So where are they going to be swinging the last souvenir?
Probably
I don't
in the
know.
courtyard.
Yeah, it sounds like
I
a
was gonna
courtyard
say,
trick.
There's not a lot of room in here, is there?
Right. We'd all get tangled up.
Just a little bit. All right, we're ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com for our streamers, and on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive. Now, next up in the studio with us, we have Richard Colwell, the LETA director at Arizona Western College. Thank you for coming in, Richard.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Now, we're going to talk about a couple different things. We have the Career and Technical Education Open House, which is tonight at the college.
Yes. We're really looking forward to that. This is the first time we've done this. We have a new dean who just started with us 5 months ago, and she really wants to get more exposure for our programs.
Is that Ratika Dewan?
That's Ratika.
She is so awesome. We
She
all
is
love her.
She is wonderful, and she's breaking the mold. And she said, let's showcase the programs that we offer, and that's going on tonight. I'll be out there. I think you can see on the flyer pretty much all of the more well-known industries are going to be out there. There's going to be demos.
There you go. There's going to be demos.
Yes, I'll have. We'll be doing taser demos.
Oh,
So if you want to be electrified, that might be the place to be.
I do have a video of my husband when he had to go through
They're
that
not
training.
pretty, are they?
No, they're not, but I have it saved.
Okay. Don't lose it.
I won't share it externally. I
No.
promise. But you can all gather around my desk and we'll watch it at 10.
We're also going to have the Vertra, which is a firearm simulation system that's housed in our public safety building out there. It's actually owned by Border Patrol, but it's like the Cadillac of training simulators, and hopefully we'll let some people get in there and use it.
Well, maybe this might be what it takes to. You have someone who's kind of been on the fence. You know, I'm not sure what exactly I want to do.
Right.
And, if they see all the fancy opportunities for the training and stuff like that, and they can go through the courses at Arizona Western College.
Right.
You know, I don't think a lot of people realize that, that was one of the courses that's available there. And even a lot of our law enforcement has come out of that program out there.
Absolutely. That's been in existence out there since 1985.
Wow.
And over those years, they have trained hundreds of men and women who have ended up serving in the Yuma area, law enforcement, or are currently serving. Mm-hmm. A lot of them move on to other agencies in the state, and some decide to go federal. But it's amazing when you look at the list of graduates. I can tell you, I hope I can use the sheriff's name, Sheriff Wilmot. He was a graduate of the first class
Really?
Oh, wow.
in 1985. So,
Out of Arizona Western College.
yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
fantastic.
That's so cool.
That's something I didn't know about him.
Now
See,
you do.
me either.
I'm going
And
to have to call him after this and let him know I used
Oh,
to
I'm sure he's listening.
if he's not listening, someone will tell him.
You can count on it, huh?
Definitely. He's definitely a friend of the show. Now, what other things can they expect to see out there tonight?
I know there's going to be a lot of demonstrations, welding, culinary arts, massages. I think they'll probably have some kind of a thing at the massage.
The chair massages, I think that's
Right.
what they were, correct?
Right. I would encourage people to get out there and see it. If they're interested in a career, not in necessarily academics, in something that's going to lead them to a job once they get their training done, make it out there tonight. And I think it starts at 5:30.
And they're offering campus tours every 30 minutes of the facilities if you're interested in checking those out up until 7.
Right. Not everywhere, but they're doing that with us because of the demonstrations, because of the taser. But it'll be a good event.
All right. Again, that is 5 to 7:30 tonight at Arizona Western College. And you'll, like we mentioned with Allison, you'll be able to tell where it's taking place.
Oh, definitely.
Look for the tents and everything
You can't
outside.
miss it. It's between the two metal buildings. If you miss that, you need help.
Courtyard. There you go.
Big
There you
courtyard.
go.
All right, now Richard, tell us a little bit more about the Law Enforcement Training Academy at Arizona Western College.
Okay. I will say there's 13 academies in Arizona. 9 of those academies are what they call full-time resident academies, where you go there, you do 40 hours a week, and usually within 17 to 18 weeks you're done. The other 4 academies are open enrolled academies, and Arizona Western College is one of those open enrolled academies. The differences mainly are when you go to a resident academy, you have to be appointed by an agency. A law enforcement agency has to have hired you, and they're sending you to that resident academy. The other 4 academies are open enrolled. They're all based at community colleges, and you don't have to be appointed by an agency. As long as you meet the minimum standards for appointment by Arizona Post, and you apply and you're accepted, you foot the bill, and you'll come out with the required training that you need to become peace officers. And it makes you more marketable. I mean, because an agency doesn't have to send you to the academy now.
You're ready to go when you come to them.
You can go right into their training program, and our success rate is pretty high. I mean, it's probably 90% or more.
Of the people that actually complete the courses?
Yes.
And then go on to find employment.
And many times they get hired by agencies while they're in the class. In the last class we had, there were cadets hired by Yuma PD, YCSO, and even Winslow PD hired one of them.
Really?
Wow.
So they get around.
Now, is the training similar among most agencies? Say someone is interested in DOC. Would that fall under the same parameter, or is that a different type of academy?
That's different.
Okay.
The law enforcement academies, the curriculums are all the same for all those 13 academies, because we get the curriculum through Arizona Post, which is the Arizona Peace Officer Standards and Training, and they mandate the training. They mandate all the requirements for what police officers must meet. In fact, if police officers get in trouble, they're the ones that take action to either suspend them or decertify them or revoke them.
Would you say that these, like our local police department, and you said even like places like Winslow, do they come to these different academies like you have at AWC and recruit their?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've had them come from LAPD.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah, and nobody took it because I said, I don't really think they're going to go because they're here trying to become an officer in Arizona.
Right.
Now they're going to have to go
Oh,
to
gotcha.
LA, and LA's got like a year-long academy. So, but it was interesting to have them there.
Oh, absolutely.
But we've had Sierra Vista PD there. We've had many agencies that during the class come and talk to them.
That's fantastic.
Well, I see, Robert, that this August, I'm sorry, Richard, you are doing the 40th Academy class.
Yes.
And over the past couple of years, the enrollment has dropped a little bit, but we're really trying to build that back up.
We certainly are. It's taken a downtick, and I don't really know why. I don't know if it's the negative publicity of the police or what it is. The people that go, when you get them in there, they're dedicated, and they really want to be there. It's just typically we have class sizes around 25, and this last class I only had 6.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
I couldn't even, it wasn't even feasible to start it.
Right. Well,
which is sad, because then those 6 people that could possibly end up being police officers in our
Exactly.
community won't get the chance.
or end up
They
passing
will
away.
in August.
In August?
Yes.
But one of them, actually, I called her, and she got hired by UMPD.
Oh,
So I
great.
said, great. I guess the delay worked for you.
All right. Well, if you or someone you know is interested in pursuing a career in law enforcement, it's a fantastic opportunity. You get to do it here locally. And a lot of people, you hear from the ones that say, well, I can't wait to get out of this town. But a lot of people want to stay here, and some eventually come back.
I was going
because
to say they leave and then they come
Yeah,
back.
they're like,
Yuma's
you
a
know
good
what?
town.
Yeah, they're like, Yuma's pretty awesome, but sometimes the grass isn't always greener, type of thing. So,
I will tell you, I'm not a native of Yuma. I came here from Boston. I was actually in the military, and in the beginning, it took some time.
the
Right.
acclimation.
But now I'm glad I'm here because it's a relatively safe community.
Did you come to Yuma because of your time here in the military?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I was
fantastic.
fortunate enough. I got out of the military, and a week later, I was with Yuma Police Department.
Are you serious? I know that's really cool about the YCSO and YPD is that they do hire a lot of our military
They do.
that are getting out of the service, and that's important. And a lot of the people like yourself ended up here with the military,
Yes.
and that happens for some. They may end up getting stationed elsewhere, and then ultimately come back here to retire.
And I do want to give a shout out to the law enforcement agencies because of they support this academy very well. Because without their support, we wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, we have to use their facilities, we have to use vehicles, and they're always there when we need them.
That's great.
All right. Our guest with us today, Richard Colwell from Arizona Western College. If anyone has any questions about the program, I know it's coming up in August. That's still a few months away. But if they have any questions or just want to pick your brain, how can they reach you?
They can call me at my number 928-317-7591, or they can come out to the Public Safety Institute building and meet me at my office. If I'm not there, Lupe Fuentes is our Public Safety Institute secretary, and she can be reached at 928-317-6452. And people do have questions, and a lot of times it has to do with their background, where they'll have something they're concerned about.
Good. Yeah.
And I'll talk to them and I'll say, listen, you need to tell me what you did. I'm not here to judge you. Because
But you need to know if you're, if is it going to waste my time, or is this something that is, it's not a big deal, and I'll be able to get into law enforcement.
And that's how I look at it. When I talk to them, it's like, look, I'm not here to judge you. If you come in here and tell me you just committed a crime, then I have to make a decision whether I'm going to say something. I haven't let that happen. But I don't want them. The expenses when they apply are incurred by them. So they have to pay for a polygraph. They have to pay for a medical.
Okay.
So I encourage them, please, when you fill out your personal history statement, don't leave anything out. Don't make things unclear, because it's going to come up in the polygraph. And when I get that polygraph report, if I see big differences, then we're going to have a problem. And a lot of times I will tell you it's on drugs. They won't disclose that they did certain drugs. And sometimes they're within the standard. Like if you just told me, you would have been fine.
Exactly.
Instead you're thinking, it's like, it's not a roll of the dice here. We need honest people in
You
this
just
profession.
be honest.
And no one's perfect, too.
No, nobody's perfect,
Keep that in
including
mind. But I like that you're honest, too. Just tell me what you did. Don't dance around it, and certainly don't omit it.
Because polygraphs are not fun. I've been through a couple of them. They are humiliating.
Oh.
But they're, because you tell more to the polygraph examiner than you'd ever tell your spouse.
Are you
But-
serious? Oh, my
yes.
goodness. Hey, mental note, never won polygraph. All right. Well, thank you so much, Richard. Great information today. Again, if you're interested in checking out the Career and Technical Education Open House, that is tonight at Arizona Western College on the main campus, 5 to 7:30 p.m. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
I really enjoyed it.
It was our pleasure, Richard.
Thank
We
you.
are going to take our Lotus Day Spot and Salon selfie out in the courtyard. Lotus was also one of Yuma's best winners today, right?
Yes, they sure were.
All right, we'll be back after this break on Today in Yuma. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advanced program. You can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location Truckmates, Yuma's home for snug top shells and lids, Line-X spray and bed liners, and 3M winter tinting. They're right next door to Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. Stop by their office tomorrow at 190 West 10th Street. Take in your old air filter. Listen, it's free. They'll give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter. Keep those filters changed and your unit will run more efficiently. Visit getcoolquick.com for details.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149, message them on Facebook or Instagram, or follow them on Snapchat.
We'll be back with our rodeo folks here on the radio after this on Today in Yuma.
Radio Rodeo.
Yep, rodeo and radio. Great partnership.
So I can
All
speak.
right.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was awesome. I brought a couple of bags, but I only brought 2. I can bring a third one.
that's okay.
Huh? Just as little mementos.
We love anything.
Well, what kind? Black or brown?
Black.
Okay. You like black
that's
or
nice.
brown? You want to bring your black one?
nice.
My cat's white, so I will probably use the brown
The
one.
brown. This is nice. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very
Today,
much.
okay?
No worries, no worries.
Tomorrow.
All right, we have to take our selfie out the courtyard.
Whoops.
You got it?
I don't know what FBE is. What's FBE?
I'm not sure.
I don't
Hey,
know.
little, what is that military term?
I don't know what that means.
FBE waiver.
Oh, yeah.
Did We got to stay on it to every second.
Yep,
what
and,
is-
and with us being on Facebook Live, we try to interact. the
What
whole
is an
time.
FBE waiver? Can you stand right here?
Military waiver?
Yeah, one of our guys was military. Said he got an FBE waiver. But he's our local comedian, so.
Smile.
I know, right? Maybe he can't tell us what that is.
I never heard that term. Is it a joke?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sure.
He just says he was
You can get
stationed.
a waiver to become a police officer. But is he in the military?
He was.
He's no longer in the military, but he was. He's from Yuma, joined the military, and ended up coming back. So.
Oh wait, he responded.
Did he?
Oh, a waiver for marijuana.
Oh! Well, there we go.
They will do that. It just depends. There's a certain standard. And the agency has to do it.
Well, thank you so much for coming down. We appreciate
Thank you
it.
for sharing.
Thank you, ladies.
We will be in touch with you again because that's great information.
Decked out.
I was doing great.
Oh, look at you!
Welcome
Usually
back.
I'm here in my heels and
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Office
I
clothes.
wanna
You
say, and I guess
look
it's-
wonderful.
Hi, how are you, kiddo?
Looks like the
And you're a
fun one's gonna
Safford
start.
girl, right? Is that what we got?
Thank you.
Go right on in over there.
All right.
I wish I could remember what I learned in calculus. I just remember weird
Calculus?
random
Oh, my
stuff
goodness.
like
Don't-
that.
don't talk
Phone
math.
numbers.
That's my son, the math guy, not me.
Nanu.
We're coming back.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nanu. I got that Mork and Mindy reference. The youngins here might not understand that.
Hey, I got it.
yeah, Ryder's got that blue
Thing up there.
I'm lost.
All right, we ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Thank you to Anita for running the camera today and for helping hold things down here at home while we were getting our Yuma's Best Awards earlier.
Yes.
All right, now next up with us in the studio, no strangers because they remember weird things from last year. The Yuma Jaycees Silver Spur Rodeo, 73rd?
73rd.
All right, 73rd Rodeo kicks off tomorrow with different events. I know we have the parade Saturday. So much is happening. Well, just give us first off, tell us who's here.
Yeah. You're the announcer. Yes. My name is Dan Fallon, and I'm the rodeo announcer. And
My name's Ryder Kisner. I'll be the specialty act. I do trick roping, whip cracking, gun spinning. Plus, this year I'm going to be the rodeo clown. So make sure you come laugh.
I knew that they did double duty too.
I know I work hard, double time.
And then the lovely Peggy Collins. We all know Peggy.
Yes.
Now, Peggy, you were with the Yuma Jaycees.
Yes.
Again, 73rd annual Silver Spur Rodeo. I mean, it's been such a big part of this community for a long time. And people have memories going back, their grandparents. It's always a family fun event. And I like that a lot of people do have the fond memories of their childhood of different things that they would do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of my theme this year is the tradition, that the Jaycees have in this community. I mean, we've done so much. The Jaycees have been here for 74 years, and it was a year after the JC organization was formed that they decided to do a rodeo in our community. So, thank goodness for all of those men that came before us that allows me to be here today to be able to do the 73rd annual. So it's great.
And we've spoken with you several times, Peggy, but a lot of work goes into making this rodeo happen.
A lot. It's like a year's worth of planning on the committee's part. So you have to be pretty dedicated to be able to do this because, it takes a lot of time away from the family. And then it all culminates into this week of turning the fairgrounds over into a rodeo arena. And then, of course, getting all of our folks down here and getting them out and about in the community to let the people know that we're here and rodeo's happening.
Sounds good. Now, why don't you give us a little rundown of what to expect starting tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow the gates open at 2 o'clock and the actual performance starts at 4. So we do the 2 hours before the rodeo starts to give people time to come in. We do have food vendors out there and merchandise vendors, so they can get a little shopping in, they can get some food, and then they can find their seat, and then the rodeo kicks off right at 4. I mean, we are sticklers for time frames, so 4 o'clock we kick it off, and we go for probably about 3 hours.
Now, you mentioned this week is when you get the fairgrounds transformed into a rodeo arena. Now, I know, has the livestock already arrived, or is it arriving now?
Livestock came in Tuesday, so they're already there. But see, we have to prepare the pins and everything for them. So on Monday, we're out there setting up all the rest of the pins for the horses and the rest of the livestock coming in. Some of it's permanent, a lot of it we're setting up. So we get out there Monday, we set it up, and then the trucks start arriving on Tuesday. And now we're out there. I have my people out there today hanging all the sponsor banners and getting all that set up. So this is kind of this is our last day. So this is it.
Now, Dan, you obviously travel with the circuit.
Yes, ma'am, I do. I work between 30 and 45 events a year. And this is my furthest south event right here on our international border. But I do a handful of events in Alaska every year, and East Coast and New Mexico, and up and down the Oregon coast in California. So it's a chance to travel quite a bit. But, you know, Ryder and I were talking on the way over here. It means so much to be here in Yuma, of course, with this terrible weather and all. But this rodeo really embodies the tradition of rodeo. And as Peggy had pointed out, it's a tradition that has gone for quite a while, but it's nowhere else that I go is it better exemplified in the community coming together to put this on. And great people, great time, a lot of neat things to see out there as well. Chance to win a $70,000 voucher towards the Ram pickup, our friends from Fisher. And I won't spoil all the prizes, but there is we are chock full of bull riders this year. They filled the bull riding up, and Honeycutt Rodeo has brought a bunch of the livestock that they took to the Wrangler National Finals this year.
And how many years has Honeycutt been providing the stock?
Wow.
Well,
it was
a long time.
Prior to that, it was Jerry's dad, and Jerry took the company over. Prior to that, it was his grandpa, Art Osbald, who's in the Hall of Fame, and yes.
Family as far back as we can remember.
Yes.
Well, Dan, you obviously have to be high energy to be able to announce. You know,
Woo! Yes.
people accuse Teresa and I sometimes of being too happy. But
no.
That's our personalities. That's who we are. We're upbeat. We want to bring you interesting information about things that are happening. How do you keep that momentum going?
Well, I had my 38th cup of coffee just a moment ago. No, you know, when you're talking about the action that I get to see on a day-to-day basis, it's hard to contain my excitement, actually. I mean, young kids risking their lives riding livestock, and just some phenomenal stuff that's pretty easy to get excited about. And then, like I say, my favorite part of rodeo is the people around it. And, you know, our day-to-day duties sometimes, there's so much negativity, and that's one thing that I've really, if you're ever having a bad day and want to be around some positive thinkers, be around some rodeo cowboys, because there is never a cloudy day, and we're always going to win that next one, by golly.
Well, Ryder, tell us a little bit about your background.
Oh man, I'm a fifth generation horse trainer in my family. I started trick roping when I was about 9 years old, and like he was saying, he gets to go to Alaska and down here. I just came from up north. I'm a snowbird this month. I came from Raleigh, not Raleigh. Where was I? Rapid City, Iowa. And I know it's a 30-hour drive. I've been hauling that mail, but I came from there up Minneapolis, Columbus, Ohio, and then I get to come down here, and man, it's so nice out here. We got the hot weather, and girls aren't wearing all them coats and jackets. I'm a cowboy.
So when do we get to see you perform?
Tomorrow night. Come on out. No, I'll be out during the whole rodeo doing rodeo clowning, saying a few jokes, trying to get girls' numbers, and then I will also do my specialty act. If you've been there in the years past, I'll be doing the trick roping, whip crack, and gun spaying. But also this year, I added a new addition to my act, and I'll leave that to be a surprise. You guys got to come out and buy a ticket to see it.
Ooh, sounds good.
Sounds certainly
good.
worth it.
Did he happen to mention he's single? I don't know if that slipped through the cracks there.
I only counted 8 times.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's saying what excites him about coming to rodeo. Rodeo Queens, that's number 1 on my priority list.
So there's definitely a lot to see. There's going to be a lot going on. Again,
it starts tomorrow. Gates open at 2, and definitely get there early. Get your seat. Grab yourself something to eat. And of course, there's going to be, along with these gentlemen here, providing some awesome entertainment. But there's some awesome cowboys out there doing some things that are a little scary to me. Yippee! But, leave it to the professionals.
Now, Ryder, you have a very tough job because it's dangerous out there. You're running out in that arena with large animals.
I know. I used to be really good looking.
You are on Facebook Live. I'm sure people. He's a cutie and he's single, by the way.
No, I tell you, it's a blast. My dad, he got in the barrel when he was doing it. And to be able to get in that barrel, and my brother, he rides Sal Bronx. He got kicked in the face in August. He would have been here at this rodeo again, but he got kicked in the face real bad, broke his hip in 2 places, his shoulder, his knee, his eye socket. He got banged up, and so he's not even able to start really entering until the end of February. And it's not for the weak of heart. You come to a rodeo, you come to win, but you also come to go to another one. And in that barrel, it's a challenge. It's a lot of fun, but get out there and we got Chris Spur and Joe Butler. We got some of the best bullfighters out there, and they're gonna try to save me. I'm hoping. I'm gonna pay them extra this weekend.
Jennifer, I did twist my ankle coming down the announcer stand, so I know about the dangers of rodeo too. Yeah, but man, paper cut right here and everything. It's crazy. Risking my life.
All right. Well, people can still get tickets for the rodeo. How did they do so, Miss Peggy?
One of the easiest ways is to visit our website, yumarodeo.com, and they can get tickets there. Also, it has all of our full calendar of events on there as well. So we do still have some tickets out in our local outlets, Boot Barn, Tractor Supply stores, and Yuma Feed, so they can get them there. But we'll be pulling those tickets here soon for pre-sales, so they can still get them right now at the discount pre-sale prices online.
And you're blowing up my phone because the what's happening or what's going on in Yuma Facebook page, the notifications pop up, and you've been busy this week.
Hey, once I found that page, it was like, ooh, I like
Darn it, Peggy.
I know they're going to block me or something because it's like unleashing a monster. It was like, that's the best way to get the word out. How
well,
come I didn't know
coming
that
here.
before?
Being with us, of course.
Yeah.
You was this local radio personalities.
I know. Congratulations, by the way,
Thank
ladies.
you.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Now, the parade is Saturday, and we shared the route. And in case we confused anyone, it's backwards from the light parade?
Yes, it's backwards from the light parade. That's the easiest way to do it. The staging is insane. It's down there in that dirt lot that's tucked behind adult probation and stuff back there between Gila Street and Maiden Lane. So, those are still kind of the things that we're still trying to work out. So, but yeah, the parade route is what it is. We have to do it. That was the city's choice to change the parade route. So, we want to have a parade, so we do what the city says. They want one designated parade route, and that's the one that they chose. So,
well, it's going to be a great time, and because I know you put this info together, but because I quizzed Teresa on it, the 5 C's right now go.
Oh gosh, don't ask me that.
Oh, come on, Peggy.
Yes.
Climate. What else, guys?
What's livestock?
Cattle.
I was
citrus.
I don't know.
Climate, cattle,
And what did
citrus,
they
copper.
mine here?
Copper
Yeah, there you
was
go.
the last one. Copper. There you go.
But not cactus, not cactus.
Not cactus.
I know, right?
Yeah, it tastes bad.
Well, just for you, Ryder, one of our Facebook Live viewers says he's single, but if he's willing, he could get into a closed compound with a dangerous animal. I'm sure he could deal with a Yuma woman. So,
I'm up for a rodeo. Let's go.
he said, of course, a Yuma woman might be born dangerous.
Yes. I've been here before. I know it.
We want to thank our guests today, Dan, Peggy, and Ryder. The Yuma Jaycees Silver Spur Rodeo kicking off tomorrow out at the Yuma County Fairgrounds. A lot of great entertainment. It's time for us to go take our Lotus Day Spot and Salon selfie with them out in the courtyard. Maybe a little trick roping.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back after the break on Today in Yuma.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for coming in.
No, thank you, guys. You guys are fun.
That's our thing.
Right.
I know.
We're fun.
I told Dan, I said, yeah, we're going to
And it's so funny that you talk about, people kind of, you can see them, what are you so happy about?
Yes.
What are you so not happy about?
Exactly.
Taught him a lot of this stuff.
Tell him everything he knows.
Whoa!
I know.
I have to be myself at his age, and he doesn't mess up.
Don't jinx me, Dan.
Yeah.
All right, let's get our selfie.
Yeah.
All right, we're right line up right here. Face that way.
Face north.
Smile. Perfect.
Thank you all so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
You did a nice thing out there.
Nice to meet you.
I'm being here. Ryan, it's my birthday program.
We'll sing him happy birthday.
And free food.
Pie to say.
Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you. Thank
Time
you.
here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Janice. For the broken team.
We're gonna do WTF? Yeah. Okay. You have your winner? Oh,
do?
perfect.
I do.
Passing of the digital baton.
Yes, we are.
It's actually really a beautiful morning.
It is. Little, is that zero and his lasso to represent the amount of Valentine's Day dates he has? Ladies, you better get on it.
Yikes.
He's gonna have plenty of fans out at the rodeo.
And they'll be gone by Valentine's.
Oh, that's right.
The rodeo's gone by then. He's moved on to another country
Maybe
town.
one lucky lady will join him on the circuit.
We got 30 seconds. It's been a busy morning.
It has.
Your cord is from the blinds is stuck on the check. There we go.
That was her leash.
Keep me rained.
Keeping me rained.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Pizza. Ronnie's pizza.
Pizza. I'm hungry.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
And I'm Anita.
Yay! She's our WTF gal.
Yippee!
She is that going to be her?
Oh,
yippee?
gosh.
Is it yummy?
What is that, yummy and yippee together? What
There we
the?
go.
Anita got a little busy yesterday. Wasn't able to get in to talk about her WTF feature, but we have her today because she always has some awesome and inspiring things to share, and she has a winner too. So we want to talk to Anita.
And Little says you changed your hair. Looks cute, and we agree.
Well, I always try to focus on things that are happening or relevant today. And I was as I had the opportunity to observe people over the last couple of weeks, I realized that there are a lot of people that really don't enter a conversation with the intent to listen. Most people will go in with the intent to reply.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh.
I think that we're in a climate right now where we really need to focus on what the other person is trying to say instead of wanting to instantly interrupt them. I try very hard to be a good listener. I understand the impact that listening has on the party that you're speaking with or communicating with, and it can be very powerful when you just step back and listen. I'm really good at listening to my husband when he comes home. I don't want to interrupt. I want him to get what he needs to get out because that's our safe space. He knows that he can vent to me and it will stay there, and that's what he needs. But I'm not so good at being a good listener when it comes to my children. And I have one in particular that he just opens his mouth and I just want to interrupt him. I mean, that's all he has to do is open his mouth and I'm like, stop. And it's not fair to him. And I recognize it's
at least you recognize
it's
it.
not fair to this poor guy. So And I've seen it in other situations, not just in my personal space, but even just look at how we engage with people outside of our homes. We really are not guided by wanting to really hear what the other person has to say. And there's so much value in that. So as we look at Valentine's Day coming around the corner, you really want to spend that special time with your loved one, why not challenge yourself to be a good listener? And starting on that, at that time, to hear what they have to say. Find out what their dreams and aspirations are and what you can do as an individual to help them achieve those goals. So I challenge you.
A good message.
It is, definitely. Now, Anita has a lot of awesome and positive things on her WTF page on monstermediayuma.com. But if you go to monstermediayuma.com and click on the WTF page, you will see there's also an entry form. And what is that entry form
I
for?
love that. I love that it's on my page. It's for Bare Naked Soap Co. And if you don't know what WTF stands for, we have the traditional acronym, and it can be it can be misused, and we want to change that spin. We want to give a more positive flip on that. And yesterday at home, we were coming up with a whole of different ways we could use the acronym WTF. It was a riot, because I have boys that are very creative, very witty. I'm not witty. That is just not a skill I don't have, and I am so envious of people who are witty, because I'm the person, 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I should have said this.
Can we go back to that so I can say this again?
So I'm not quick off the cuff, but I have 3 children that are very quick off the cuff, and some of the WTF, nothing inappropriate, but some of the comments, I was rolling.
Oh, goodness.
Rolling. Anyway, WTF stands for What's the Formula? And I think that we all need to work towards trying to find what's going to work best for us to make the world a better place. And what better sponsor to have than Bare Naked Soap Co., because they are creating formulas for all different bodies and types to eliminate some of the challenges we face in the desert Southwest.
Yes, definitely.
And this week's winner is actually a male who wanted to win for his girlfriend.
Aww.
I love that. She's like, I want to win something to give to my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. So Keith Brown, you are this week's winner.
Congratulations. Yes, and congratulations. And I know that Sam over at Bare Naked Soap Co. has lots of themes.
She's on tomorrow.
Ooh, so she'll be able to give us a
yay.
little preview of all those things. She has lots of things for Valentine themes. And tune in tomorrow, and if you follow on Facebook Live, you can actually see some of those goodies, because she usually brings them in to show us.
That's right. Not only is it Foodylicious Friday, Sam's coming in with something smellilicious.
Smellilicious.
in here. And then we also have Carrie Rain from the city coming in. We have some exciting information to share there. And don't forget Cat Shirt Friday. All those all in one. But again, go and enter the WTF contest on Anita's page, and then because tomorrow is Foodylicious Friday, Janice also has a giveaway on her page for 251 Downtown Twisted Kitchen.
Yuma's best
new restaurant.
New restaurants. There we go.
All right, great stuff there. And again, we do Cat Shirt Friday on Fridays, and you don't have to wear a cat shirt. We just love you to send a selfie with your pet or pretty much any animal photo, so you can start working on those. I think some people take several and save them, so they can enter a different one each week, because we've seen quite a few come through. But the entries certainly grow week by week.
Yes.
And it doesn't just have to be a cat. I love cats. I'm a cat person, but I love all animals.
Yes, and that's why it does not have to be a cat. And if you don't have any animals, just get a Google stock image somewhere, send it to us, all of those. We don't want to exclude anybody, so you can easily access those, on the internet and things.
And Little says, here's my formula. Puppies plus pizza equals happy life.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But not puppy pizza.
I just want to...
not a puppy pizza.
No.
Don't go there.
I know, it was going so well.
Because you're always going to have people.
You made me lose my train of thought there. No. Again, though, Jennifer and I want to say, thank you to the Yuma community, and thank you for voting us Yuma's best local radio personality. Jen and I love what we do every day, and we want to thank you for hanging out with us every morning, and we enjoy all of your happy faces here, on the radio and on Facebook Live as well.
Again, we do appreciate it, and that was a good breakfast this morning. morning.
It was delicious. And congratulations to all of our local businesses out there that won Yuma's Best, and all of our friends over at Quick and Advocate, 251, Lotus, our friends over at Above All Plumbing, just a few of our friends there that we seen this morning.
That's right. A great turnout. Again, if you have an event coming up and it's something you would like to have us either share with our audience or have you come on as a guest, go to monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma page. There's a quick little form there. Just give us a little bit of the gist of what your event is, and we will share the information with our audience. Some people might be a little bit shy because we do the show on Facebook Live also, but you know, we're real. This is who we are.
Exactly.
We keep it conversational and get out the who, what, why, where, when, and how. And if you don't want to come on, we will still share the information about your event.
Yes, and while you're there, don't forget to send in your birthday wishes. You have until tomorrow to get the last ones in for this week, and we'll be drawing that winner tomorrow.
And yes, Amber from Culligan, she says even the second place winners,
Yes,
they got second place.
even
so
the second place winners.
they're my favorite. I need to ask you a question about my unit, by the way, but I keep forgetting. All right, this is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. Coming up next on Outlaw Country, AP News at the top of the hour, and then your favorite classic country music. And on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Anita and Janice both.
Thank you.